Hi, my name is Sarah Karastis,
My name is Daria Davis.
and we're Monday.
Yes,
Sorry we're late. We totally,
it's still Monday.
fucked it up, and haven't been here the past couple weeks.
That's right.
Yeah, we should really be fired from this vlog. But we're here, we're keeping it up, and we're here to answer the question, in what ways do you feel you receive privilege in assumed queer safe spaces? And in what ways do you feel said space isn't safe for you? Yes. Okay. So, do you want to go first?
I think you should go first.
Okay. Should we start with the privilege or the...
We should start with the privilege.
Okay.
Because I don't know. I don't have much to say about that.
Okay, sure. I would say that I feel privileged when I go to a queer dance party called Big Chicks. I actually don't go there very much anymore because of the gay tricks, but I definitely, it's on the north side of town. It's called Big Chicks, and I think that I read often as a chick, though I'm not very big, and I'm definitely aware of like the sort of like dominant lesbian identified culture of that dance party, and I feel like it is, even though I don't identify as a lesbian, it's just assumed that I am one, and because of that I have a lot of like cultural currency within that space. I feel that whenever I'm there, and that manifests itself in a bunch of different ways. People treating me in a way that like I have power that I don't have in other places, and that manifests in a bunch of different ways.
Great.
Thanks.
Very good.
Thank you.
Yeah. I guess I'd like to address the second question. That's okay.
Yeah.
That's
No,
okay.
Wait, you have to do the first one first.
Oh, but I don't have anything to say about the first one yet.
All right.
I
Okay.
haven't thought of it.
All right.
I'm going backwards.
Okay. Yeah. Go ahead.
And I guess what I would say about the second one is that sometimes I feel like my queer identity is invalidated or devalued because of the particular situations that I have in my own personal life, that I absolutely identify as queer, but I have a partner who's a man, though our relationship is very open, and I spend a great deal of time with women, and that is great, and we're super stoked about that. But I sometimes feel when I have to come out to people like in multiple ways, in telling them, no, I don't know, that when I come out to them as queer, and then I have to say to them, and, my partner's name is Paul, that, like, sometimes people don't take that very well. And I sometimes feel like, I don't know, just devalued in that sense, even though we just have, as I was just saying to you, we just have a queer little marriage.
A queer marriage.
Too.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Cool.
Mm-hmm.
Well put.
Well, yeah,
Monday, Daria.
Thanks, Monday, Sarah.
I will now take the question that you just answered.
Great.
Something that particularly comes to mind is one of the young people that I have worked with in About Face Theater is trans, and she's a trans woman, and she came to my office one time to talk to me, to have a chat, I guess. She hadn't really like called me in advance, so it was kind of breaking protocol, and just sort of like appeared and kind of invaded my workspace in that way. But I invited her in, and offered to have her like sit by my desk and have a little chat, before I was kind of like, all right, you gotta go. And so she read me a couple poems, which was cool, and then she started asking me about if I knew this one person. I actually don't remember right now what their name was, but they were like a pretty big figure in the trans community in terms of like someone with a lot of, I don't know, clout, fame. And I didn't know who this person was, and it was like the power shift almost palpably. She completely sort of like cut herself off from me and then started asking me about what trans icons I knew and if I knew anything about trans culture, and was like really going on the attack with me. And I was put in this position where all of a sudden I was feeling real unsafe, and sort of called her out and was like, listen, you know, you can't be attacking me like this. This is a safe space. But in that moment I did feel like, I don't know, like very much demeaned for my lack of knowledge and very much threatened personally. So that was the first thing that came to mind within just that kind of understanding that we had by her visiting me. That was then the safety of that understanding was compromised in an instant.
Great.
Thanks.
I'm sorry.
I feel like my answers. I know. It's really tough.
Really, I'm sorry.
I cried.
Yeah.
No. I feel like my answers are really generic. You have cooler
No.
answers than me.
No, I doubt that very much.
Right.
Because I've been trying to, like, I have this face on that's paying attention to you, but also I'm totally freaking out because I don't, okay, this is not quite right, but, I guess I would say this, that in the last year or so, my, being sort of actively involved in, like, what is for me my experience with the queer community has totally changed, and I've become much more interested in just being identified that way across the, you know, whatever, across the
border,
across the line,
board. I think it's just
the
across the board. Yeah,
across the board.
Mm-hmm.
Just I don't know, because it makes things less complicated for me generally. But anyway, I would just say that in my sort of circle of colleagues and the people that I tend to work with and the places I tend to be, I sometimes feel like I'm, you know, it's not sometimes I feel like I am generally the only one.
Mm-hmm.
And I know this doesn't completely address the question, but I guess I would say that there is sort of a slight feeling of, because I'm just kind of standing in for everyone's, like, neighborhood queer lady, that, like, I can do what I want, and I can say what I want.
Yeah.
And, you know, that sometimes, with great power, Sarah, comes great responsibility.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And, anyway, so that sometimes I feel like I'm, for groups of people that I'm with, I'm standing in for something that I should not be.
Mm-hmm.
I guess I would say that people are sort of, I don't know, taking me and the way I live my life or whatever as sort of an example of something larger than just my own self.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Well, we should have a conversation about this in
All
a
right,
second.
let's
I know
do
we're
it.
vlogging right now, but I think it's really interesting, and I want to
Okay.
talk about that.
Okay.
Okay, but that was our entry for Monday. Yay!
Yay, Monday.
Do it.
Mm,
Oh
Oh.
man, there are a lot of legs in this M. Nope. No.
No. That's a
Nope.
W.
Oh, fuck.
Wait!
Wait, what is it? Oh,
Yeah.
Mm.
No, you go, and then I, shit. It's
oh
over.
my god, we're so angsty. LGBTs.
Yeah.
Okay, see you next week. Bye.